man. What's happening with it, y'all, man? What's going down, man? It's your boy Cuddy J, man. Yeah, it's been a fucking long weekend for me. Graduations, celebrations, all type of shit. But let's get to the nitty gritty, y'all. Let's get to today. As you look at the bottom of the screen, you see I have two things I want to talk about. I couldn't leave out one without the other. I was like, should I talk about this? Because this is really hot and trending right now. Should I talk about this? If this was to happen, I should talk about this. And those two things are, we're going to talk about Rick Ross and DJ Envy. And we're going to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers getting swept by the Denver Nuggets. Now, I see y'all see I'm rocking the Lakers hat. Found a wrinkled shirt to match. I did all that. I've been had a Lakers hat. But this in celebration of them getting swept. I'm wearing this hat because they got swept. I'm celebrating the fact that they got swept. Now, keep in mind, y'all, I never disliked the Lakers. I never rooted against the Lakers back in the Magic Jordan days, the Kobe Bryant versus Steve Nash days, whatever days, I never rooted against them. But I'm a person that feed off the crowd, the fans. Everybody know I'm a 76ers fan when it comes to basketball. Die hard. Been screaming it for years. Never have I dissed on the Lakers, said anything bad about them. I always cheered for them a little bit. Even when Kobe and Shaq was there. Kobe was there. Even now, I'm not a LeBron hater. Let's get that shit straight, too. I'm not a LeBron hater. I don't care about the LeBron, Kobe, or Jordan thing. It's like Tupac, Biggie, Nas. I don't care about that. My favorite player is Iverson. But the Lakers got swept, y'all. I mean, we got to give them a clap. I'm not going to even lie. I'm a fan of the game. I got to clap the fact that they was a team. Let's don't even talk about the bubble. Before they got to the bubble, let's talk about the season. They were a team that was 10th position, 11th position, 9th position. They barely got to the 8th seed throughout the whole entire season, up until the All-Star break. They made a few changes, got a couple of players. They put them together. They went on a nice run after the All-Star break. Probably I say about a 27-3 record. I'm not sure. Something like that. I got to give them a applause for that because they did their thing. But the Lake Show had to end some kind of way. And like I tell everybody, it's all about matching up. I don't care who you have on your team. If they're not matching up with the other players, you're not going to win. You're not going to contribute the way you think you are. But I will like to give a shout out to Denver Nuggets, man, because them boys right there, people don't be watching them because they come on so late because they like mountain time. So us on this end of the map, when the Nuggets play, we don't get a chance to see them. Jamal, what's his name? Jamal Murray, he been cold in Kentucky. We just never got a chance to see him ball in the NBA because the time he played. Denver don't get televised that much. Put it like that. But now we finally seen what they are. Shout out to the Joker. Even though Embiid got the MVP last, he should. Joker, I believe in you. I believe in you. You jump 2 inches off the ground and you still make shit happen. I like that. But the Lakers, here's the thing for the Lakers. Is it over with? Is LeBron going to come back? Who's going to bring him? Who will be on their roster next year? The Austin Reeves guy, he has a future in front of him. I think once they get together and gel over the offseason, they might be better than what they was this postseason. But you got swept. And the reason why I'm laughing and talking shit about y'all, because the fans laughed and talked shit about my 76ers. And that's just what that is. Next subject. Fuck them. Let's take this hat off. And let's get to some other shit. Matter of fact, let me leave the hat on. Fuck it, it goes good with the shirt. Affiliated. Shout out to my boy Milton Brown for the affiliated shirt. DJ Envy and Rick Ross going back and forth with each other over the last week. My question is, do you think they've gone too far now? I know everybody's agreeing with me on this. I think they've gone too far. This all started out when Rick Ross went on Drink Champs, and I don't know what question Nori asked him. I guess they brought up the car show that's going on coming up soon, and they compared it with, they brought Envy in the conversation, and Rick Ross said some cap in there. He said some shit that he was really like dissing on Envy or to be cool with you, even though it was fun and jokes. And I took it as jokes and fun because I know how Rick Ross be vibing sometimes when he getting interviewed on them shows. But you know, sometimes he get a little arrogant. Sometimes when he get real arrogant, where he's really bossing up too hard. And he said some fly shit about Envy. He said Envy's not on my level. Don't do Envy like that. Those are a little couple of jabs he threw, but it was fun jabs. Now, where they at now with this shit, I don't know how it got there. How did it escalate there? It's not even about the car show no more. I'm going to be honest. Let's start with DJ Envy. First of all, he's wearing a uniform, a police uniform, laughing about Rick Ross being a correctional officer. Now, we've been knowing Rick Ross was a correctional officer for years, since his whole music career. If we think that shit's funny and fraud, why we buy his music? Why he's one of the top artists and one labels in the industry, if that's a bad thing? We still gravitated and subscribed to his music no matter what his past job was. Envy wearing a police uniform, whose dad is a police, probably retired, I don't know, but his dad was a police. So that didn't look good on Envy doing some bozo ass shit like that. It was funny for a minute, but when you think about the shit, nah, this shit right there really, you really backfiring on yourself. Another thing, Rick Ross. Rick Ross is going way too far with it. First video I seen, he's bringing Envy's kids up in this shit. Envy only got 6 kids, but he said something about 7 boys or something like that. Envy got 4 girls, 3 sons. And he brought the kids into the matter. Says little stuff about his girlfriend on that video. Come back with another video. Well, now he's talking about Envy's wife. He calling Envy's wife his girlfriend. He calling Gia, whatever her name, Envy's girlfriend, which she's the wife of him since high school. They've been together, but they've been married for I don't know how long. But he's going at him hard about his wife, talking about she need to get paddled. Let me show you how to paddle your wife. She need to be spanking for faking an orgasm for 20 years. That's hard blows right there. That's real personal. It's like somebody in their feelings. Somebody says something to somebody to make them feel offended and hurt, and now they are throwing body blows now. Rick Ross, now I just seen this shit. This is my last week. This is my last thing I seen about the situation. Rick Ross, first he said something about the kids. That was this morning when I watched that video. Now he's bringing the wife in it, saying what he want to do with the wife and what she needs, and then bringing up the fact, she brought it up on TV or some said she faked the orgasm for 20 years. A lot of y'all wives and girlfriends faking orgasms. They just ain't saying shit. So big deal. But the fact that you can say that shit right there and point, what are you, is it that serious now, Rick Ross? Is Rick Ross going too far with this? Is he wrong? I know a lot of people in the I think not black people, just people, period. They're going to side with who they like. And they're going to laugh at who they don't like. Whoever they like the most, that's who they're going to side with. Me, I don't give a damn about neither one of them. They not my friends or homeboys. They not going to side with you. So I'm going to call it as it is. It's some bozo ass shit, and I'm not going to be biased about it. This is a guy who set up on the Breakfast Club with numerous interviews in front of Envy, pretending like he cool and he like Envy. Now, then all of a sudden he say on the video, them rappers they don't come to the Breakfast Club because of you. They don't even like you, Envy. The Charlemagne Breakfast Club, that's what they come up there for. Half of them rappers don't like you, Envy. They just come there because they label telling them for their promo run. That sounds like some real shit. Ross told on himself. And now who's to say is Ross acting fake with those other guys they be doing interviews with? But that's the rap game for you. That's the rap game for y'all. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who's your friend. Because as soon as one of y'all make each other mad, you start throwing body blows, start getting personal about the other stuff that you know about their life. I'm going to say it like this. I ain't taking no sides. Rick Ross, I think he's going too far bringing the family in it. It all started about cars, car show. And you go this far with it? What's the point of going? Or now, people might say it's a publicity stunt. Why they make, what's the publicity stunt for? Ross not putting that album out. Envy not putting that album out. You don't do no publicity stunt going at nobody's kids or their wife. Now, I don't know how Envy's taking that shit because he got mad at Star, Troy Turan, years back. Star did the same thing. Said some stuff about his kids and his mama, and I think he said he sued. I think he sued Star for $10 million or some money because of that shit, or he threatened him, some shit. I don't know. I don't want to say too much about it. I remember it though. And now it's Rick Ross doing this shit. I'm going to be one of the ones to say, y'all, Rick Ross, he's more in the wrong with this shit. Now, I haven't seen more Envy's videos that he been doing. I'm pretty sure he got some videos that he's out there lashing Rick Ross and all that, saying this and that right there, but I haven't seen them yet. And even if I have seen them, or if I'm about to see them and I see Envy on the same energy, I'm still going to say Rick Ross in the wrong because he the one who took it there. He the one that's going too far. Bringing up the kids and the wife behind some fucking cars. It's your boy Cuddy J. I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Holla at y'all.